the topic is still on goals of an entrepreneur. But what we need to talk about now are those things that prevent us to become an entrepreneur. The barriers that stop, the barriers that are in between us and achieving our aim as an entrepreneur. So that's what we're going to talk about. It is important for every economy to encourage entrepreneurship, because when there's entrepreneurship in an economy, there will be income, there will be revenue, there will be employment, and there will be wealth in such economy. You get the point? So, I said it is important for an economy to encourage entrepreneurship because it is the main source of income, employment, and wealth for a country. If there is entrepreneurship, means coming up with business ideas to make money from it. That is what entrepreneurship is about. But if a country is not encouraging such, then it becomes a problem. Then income will not be in that economy, revenue will not come to that economy, output will not be in that economy, and most of all, wealth of that economy will go down because nothing is being produced and employed. So despite this number of barriers, despite this, the number of barriers of which discourages people who aspire to be entrepreneurs from getting it started, the barriers have started stopping people from becoming entrepreneurs. So they aspire to be one, but because they lack one thing or the other, they are unable to become the owner of a business. That is what we're talking about. So the following below can be attributed to that. So we want to talk about reasons why people find it difficult to get a business started. Number one, lack of finance. What is finance? Finance is the disbursement of cash or fund from the surplus unit of the economy to the deficit unit of the economy. Where you have so much to where you have nothing or little. That is what finance is. You are able to take money from where it is that is not useful to somewhere that needs it but doesn't have it to be useful there. That is finance. So a lot of people, they have business ideas, but they lack the financial capability to put it into practice. So I say some people have good business idea, but could not start trading due to inability to attract funds from owners of capital or loans from financial institutions because they don't look attractive to them. So a lot of people, they have good business idea, but they cannot start trading because they don't have money to start it up. They cannot source for finance. People that have money don't see them as someone they can give money to. That, oh, it's a new business, we cannot. It is a high risk. It is a high risk. So these group of people, they have money, they have ideas, but they don't have money. Nobody's willing to give them money because they are not attractive to those that have money with them. So as a result, their business idea goes down. They are unable to start a business. They are unable to start up because they don't have the financial capability. Yes. Do you get the point? So lack of finance becomes the issue, the barrier to starting up. I have a business idea, but I don't have money to back it up. So the business is gone. I couldn't. Lack of entrepreneurial capacity. It is important for people to be well equipped. You need skills, you need knowledge, you need experience, you need expertise to become an entrepreneur. If you have money, if you don't have the skills, the characteristics to become of an entrepreneur, you cannot be successful. Then the business will definitely go down. So look at what I wrote here. To be successful in business, people have to be well equipped with the necessary entrepreneurial skills and characteristics. Running a business needs a wide variety of talents. You need different skills. If not, you cannot. And this considerable energy and commitment. Even when you have the money, you have the talent, you still need to be committed. You need to be consistent. If not, the business will go down. So it's not all about the money, it's all about the idea. You also have to be consistent with what you do. You need to be committed, you need to be punctual, you need to be hardworking. Without this, your business might not see the light of the day. The third one, becoming an employer. That means you have to start employing people. When you start employing people, it has a cost. So the cost of employing people might stop you from starting a business. So look at what I wrote here. Employing people is not an easy task, as employers have different responsibilities such as When you employ people, you need to be responsible to them because it is stated in their contract of employment. So what are those things you need to do as an employer? Number one, paying employees regular wages. You have to pay your workers regularly. You have to be consistent in paying them. If you cannot be consistent in paying them, then you cannot have them. Do you get the point? Two, employees will be entitled to sick pay and other benefits. They need some benefits that you have to pay them. Sometimes they will not come to work because they are sick, but you still have to pay them for doing nothing. So this might stop you from. The third one, health and safety issues have to be considered. You need to listen to health and safety issues is important. You need to care about their life, and taking care of people's life, workers' life, might come with a cost. So this might discourage you from becoming an employer or an entrepreneur. The fourth one, new employees have to be trained, and this is quite expensive. When you employ workers, you need to train them. Training is expensive, so it's a cost for the business. It is these responsibilities that discourage employment and therefore prevent business development. So, because you have to encounter all these expenses, you might feel, no, I can't afford to do this thing. I can't start a business. Because when you're starting up a business, you have to become an employer. Becoming an employer means you have to be responsible for all these things. You have to be responsive to all these things. So being responsive to all these things might discourage you from developing a business. Was it clear? The next one, legal barriers. We're talking about different laws that you have to comply with as a business. So it's a rare thing that you must not go above it or beyond it. So these laws are part of what you have to do. You have to comply with them. Laws to comply with, compliance is expensive. Oh, government said we should not do this, government said we should not do that. The industry said we should not do this. Not doing all these things are expensive. To go straight, not to break the law, is expensive. So this might discourage people from starting up a business. Is it clear? The next one, lack of ideas. Some people lack money. They have ideas. Some have money, but they don't have the ideas. Do you get the point here? So, some people would like to run their own business, but they don't have original idea. How to start it, they don't know how to. And because you don't know how to, it means you cannot start the business. I think it's clear. The next one, fear of failure. Some people don't have the confidence to start up because others know or statistical is that many businesses, especially startups, are failed. So this makes them pessimistic about starting up. They are scared to fail. Oh, business A, business B, business C, D, and E. They started up and they failed. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. So the fear of failing stops some people to start up a business. Is it clear? Do you have any questions now? The last one, aversion to risk. Some people are allergic to risk. They are allergic. They don't even want to dabble with it. They don't want to near it. They don't want to go closer to it.
I love risk.
So if you love risk, that means you can become an entrepreneur. So here they said, entrepreneurs have to take risk. Entrepreneurs have to take risk. That's why you are entrepreneur. You are putting your money to where you don't know if it's going to yield a return or not.
It's like gambling.
But we don't use that word here. We use investing. Okay? So, entrepreneurs have to take risk. But many people are risk averse. We're averse and aren't inclined to undertake activities where the outcome is uncertain. What is risk? Risk is the uncertainty that may occur in the start of a business. So, I am allergic to it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to put my investment into what is not certain. What is 1/2? I don't know if I'm going to succeed or not. So some people don't want to do that. So the last one, corrupt and unsupportive environment. There's money, there's idea, but the country does not support us. The country is so corrupt. We want to get to the government to get papers. Paperwork are difficult. We have to bribe. So all these things, some people don't want to do it. They don't want to deal with illegal activities. As a result of that, they don't start up. Especially in African countries, developing countries. Africa, they are used to corruption. So what happens is, if you want to set up your business, you need to bribe government officials before you could get your certificate or whatever it is, your approval. So these things that you don't want to do might hinder your progress or might hinder you from starting up a business. The environment is not supporting you. The government of the country is not supporting you. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any questions about this?
Yeah.
Clear, right?
Yes.